Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm back with another recap. We have All American Homecoming Season 2, Episode 2, No Love. So yeah, let's get into it. So Simone and Thea, they still going through it. And now the team basically done turned against Simone. And she has an inclination that Thea's behind it. Come to find out, they wasn't behind it. The girl, Tootie, who was also, I guess, gunning for Thea's spot at the time when Thea was on the team, she knew that that was her spot. And, she felt like she's not going to explore that territory. But since Thea got kicked out, she now became the top. And she's now making it harder for Simone to get where she got to get to. So eventually she sees that as a problem, and she ends up talking to Damon to see if he can help try to rectify the situation between Thea and the girls. And he was like, listen, he didn't want no parts for that first. But then after hearing what Simone had to say, I guess he came around and he went to her room, and he said what she said was right. Because it's like, dang, it's sad because he's caught in the middle, because that's like one of his best friends, and then it's also his girl. Because at one point, Thea and Simone was getting on the right page to becoming friends, and it was cordial, but now it's like it done flipped the script. Also, Damon, he's trying to make his transition over to Hawkins. I feel like he's taken aback a little bit, like he don't want to leave, and his heart is torn, because ever since Coach Marcus left, it feel like everything that went downhill. Then his father, his biological father, becomes the coach, and it's just like he's on the team with his brother, his actual brother, and his other brothers, which is his teammates. And now he has his dad for a coach. And it's like they're always butting heads. So it's like he don't know what to do. But eventually he turns in his transcripts over to Hawkins. He go visit the school. Also, the boy that he had problems with when he first got to Brixton is at that school. Lando, whatever you want to call him, whatever. He's there, and he feel like he's taking the shine is going to be taken away from him again. So he's kind of like standoffish and distant, and he don't really want to, really associate with them being friends or whatnot. So they have their charity baseball game that, Damon was honored to still play with, because even though he's going to be a Hawkins soon, he don't want to leave the team behind. He also don't want to say his goodbye. So eventually they have the game, and I kind of believe that Damon wanted his old team to win on purpose, because I see the way, like when it was time for him to play, he kept thinking about all the times he met with JR when he was younger. And it's just like, well, dang, he had it's a feeling of like he don't want to leave his brother behind. But then he also want to follow his heart. And then he also felt like everybody told him that, like, once he got a little bit good, that he can go on to do better things, instead of just waiting it out and seeing where the chip fell. But, his thoughts and his mindset is, like, all over the place. And he's kind of torn between the fact of leaving his brother, even though he had in his heart that was his brother, but also coming to find out that that's his actual brother, it's putting him in like a weird headspace, and he's trying to find his way through that. Also, Cam and Keisha, they both going to try to pursue their dreams and what they really want to do. Keisha wants to do dancing, and Cam wants to really do music, because ever since he got hurt from playing football and lost his scholarship, he's trying to focus on that. So Cam, he goes to register for his classes one night, and he gets an email. So he ended up going to the financial department, and I think it's held by Miss Roget, whatever her name is, Miss R. We're gonna call her Miss R. And she tells him, like, listen, you cannot take your classes because your payments did not go through. And he was like, listen, I got the money. It just didn't go through. So they was like, no, you don't have no classes. So he was mad about that. Then he also went to go see President Amaro, and he told her his concern and how, like, they shouldn't be penalized by a couple of days because, I understand it's a college and everybody wants their money, but they should at least give a grace period so that, you don't fall through the cracks and miss out on a good opportunity at hand. But, she was like, there's nothing she can do at the moment. And, it is what it is, because if she tried to do that for one, everybody's going to want the same thing. So, he took his information and then he ended up leaving. Also, Coach Turner, he decides to, help out with the team. He also donated some money so that they can help with their charity. So that way, anybody that's going through depression, family issues, whatever the case may be, being black, you have that support, and you can be taken care of accordingly. So yeah, after that, things just kind of went left. Thea finds out that her shoulder is worse than what she thought. Had she listened to Damon in the first place and not been so egotistically on Simone and their relationship and like how stuff went down, she could have been more patient and stopped trying to and rush the procedure. That she probably would have been healed by say like 30 to 45% healed, but since she was rushing and her and Simone wasn't on a good playing field, she basically re-injured herself, and now she's going to be out longer than necessary. And also, the coaches banned her from practices and matches, so basically she's just doing schoolwork and walking around campus. That's it. But yeah, that's crazy. Also, let's see what else happened. Oh, Coach Turner and JR. Hold on. Sorry about that. So, Coach Turner and JR, they met up with each other and they started talking. And they also went to go see Coach Shaw about trying to get Damon to stay at Brixton. They had their talk or whatever. Come to find out that they was able to overturn and resent Damon back to Brixton. Let's just say, baby, at the end, there was some snake stuff going around, because you see Coach Raymond ends up getting Landon with a jersey too, and then he texted Amar, was like, listen, it's too late for that. So now I'm kind of thinking, dang, does Landon take, for next week's episode, does Landon end up Orlando takes Damon's spot? Or is just Damon just caught in the wind, like he's in limbo, like he don't have a place at Hawkins and he don't also have a place at Brixton? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below, because that was just some snake stuff that really went on. And it's just like, y'all couldn't just be upfront with it. Like, I understand y'all got y'all issues, but like when it comes down to kids and their education, like, be upfront about that. Don't try to be secretive and be doing that snake stuff, because that's when you got to really keep your eyes on people and just be like watching like we here. Like, come on now, don't do that. But yeah, this week's episode was amazing. I mean, it was good. It was intense. Also, congratulations to Keisha. She stood up and fought for her spot, because she did sign up for her dance, right? But the teacher didn't like that, and she was like, nah, you out. So Cam gave us some good encouraging advice, and she fought for her spot, and she made it to the team. Also, the group, they went to support her, because they have their family dinners once a week. They all went and stood outside the dance studio, brought the food and stuff like that. So they was there for whatever decision the dance teacher decided to give her, and I'm happy that it was a good decision, because she said she was self-taught and her moves was good. She could really dance. And the teacher decided to give her a shot. So that's good news for her. Also, good news for Cam because he also got reinstated for his classes so he can attend school and stuff like that, because I guess they gave him a grace period so that it gives them time to check to see how long it takes for a student's funds to clear, so that way they will not be penalized and missed out on a good opportunity with their education and any other curricular activities that they may have at the moment. And that's just what it is. So guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this recap. It was really good. Y'all gotta check it out. All American Homecoming, okay? Y'all stay tuned for next week's episode. I got y'all, and bye.